How you doing, Mr. DJ? Back on the 70s YouTube channel. Let's jump right into this one. Billboard's Hot 100. Believe it was August 28th, 1976. And get into a Lost 45, big time eclectic jazz piece. But let me give you the top 5 hits from that week. Week of August 28th, 1976. I'd Really Love to See You Tonight by England Dan and John Ford Coley. Written by Parker McGee, I believe was the songwriter. He also wrote the runner-up to that record, Nights Are Forever Without You. And Lou Rawls, You'll Never Find Another Love Like Mine at number 4. That was a huge comeback hit for Lou Rawls. His last big hit before that, at least that I recall, was Natural Man back in 1971. Let 'Em In by Paul McCartney and Wayne Silver, a reverent novelty thing. Brilliant record by Paul McCartney and Wayne's at number 3. And You Should Be Dancing by Bee Gees at number 2. And Don't Go Breaking My Heart Sitting at the Summit on Billboard's Hot 100 by Elton John and Kiki D. But let's go to song number 46 on Billboard's Hot 100. Jazz, getting some of that funky jazz. I love it. Hard Work by John Handy. Number 46 on Billboard's Hot 100. Just not commercial enough to be top 40. But this is a thing. You play the top 40 stuff and then you want to, I want to hear something different. I'm just bored with this top 40 stuff. I've heard it all a million times. Let me dig in and play some neat stuff. Play a neat record. Let's play some John Handy. And Hard Work. John Handy from Dallas, Texas, born in 1933. He played with the band leader Charles Mingus, jazz band leader John Mingus back in the 50s. And Handy, he led a variety of bands. Was a leader of some bands back in the 60s. One of the bands that he led played at the Monterey Jazz Festival in 1965. And his band's performance was recorded and released. Live album. And done some teaching. He taught music history at Stanford University and also at the University of California in Berkeley, California. First album, by the way, by John Handy and his band, or one of his bands, or by John Handy, was in the vernacular of the Roulette record label back in 1959. And Hard Work, his ninth album, 1976. And went to number 4 on the jazz charts. No surprise there. Some great jazz. Went to number 43 on Billboard's Top 200 album charts. That's pretty respectable for a jazz album. Because, you're talking about an eclectic piece of music competing against the likes of the Bee Gees, Queen, well, you know the score, Elton John. Not bad at all. Released off the ABC Impulse record label. And this guy, John Handy, an alto saxophone player, but he can also play the baritone saxophone, clarinet, the oboe, very talented guy. Song went to number 46 on Billboard's Hot 100. Considering that this is sort of a different odd and end, and I don't mean that in a negative way, just a different sounding record, that's not bad. 46 is not bad. That's within shooting distance. That's within striking distance of the top 40. At number 46, up from 47 the previous week. And get this, it was on Billboard's Hot 100 for 12 weeks. 3 months. Late summer, fall 1976. Jazzing it up with John Handy.